Come on. Let me have some in there. There we go. Hello, everybody. I'm already running out of this one officially. But there's still some in there, so I don't want to throw it out completely. Hi, Edith. Hi, Winnie Win. Good morning, sweet girl. Hey. Hey. Let me just open it. Hey. Okay, there we go. We sliced her open. Hi, Kayla. How are you, my good friend? We're opening this tube so we can get the last of the primer in here. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Ebony Green. Good morning, girl. Hi, Dalia. Good morning. Hi, Roseanne. We're using the last of this e.l.f. I'm feeling good, Winnie Win. I have blood work due this morning, so I have to go to my local blood work place to go give them some blood. Hi, Verge. Hello, good morning. How are you guys feeling this morning, girl? How are you waking up? How are you waking up, girl? Do you feel good? Do you feel well rested? I'm using the last of this. Might as well use it all up, right? Hello, Grumpy. Oh, Kayla, girl, happens to me too. You're like, just kidding. You're like, here I go, dragging my feet. I know. It happens to the best of us, girl. Don't you worry. It happens to the best of us. You're like, here we go. Ah. Look, see? This light, all these lights want to give out on me all of a sudden, girl. It's so freaking annoying. Like, come on, piece of S. Piece of shit. Are you giving out on me already? Why are you giving out on me? Oh, it's hot. Okay, we'll wait. And then this one's gonna go out and this one's gonna work. Yeah, bro, I know. I'm right there with you. Hi, Alyssa. Hello, good morning. Hello, those look like chopsticks. Hello, chopsticks. Hello, Maritza. Let me see. Ooh, the police officer test. Girl, those are hard. I know there's like 5 tests to become an officer, girl. Sending prayers, love, light, good vibes, your way and his way. Keeping him and you in our thoughts today, girl. He's gonna do great. Did you eat a glizzy? What's a glizzy? What's a glizzy? What's that, girl? Sorry, I'm old. I don't know all the young lingo. You guys keep me young. A glizzy. Hi, Amy. A hot dog? A hot dog is a glizzy? I would have no idea. No, I didn't eat a glizzy. It's too early for glizzies. Maybe later I'll eat a glizzy, but for now, no. Have you eaten a glizzy? I know, Michael. Are you the one? Are you the one, Michael, from the last time? Because we were laughing about that yesterday. We're like, remember when somebody said Dixon cider? And I'm like, what? What's that? I'm like saying it out loud. Everyone's like, shut the hell up. I'm like, yeah, Dixon cider, Dixon cider. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know until you said it, or somebody said it in the comments. And I was giggling. Remember, I told the friends yesterday, Mr. Michael, I was like, I was in the stall. I was in the stall just giggling to myself, thinking about that one comment, the Dixon cider comment. You're so funny. Okay, so remember, if your comment doesn't go through, if it says it was filtered out, girl, just retype the sucker in a different way. Just retype the sucker, girl. Good morning. Hi, green girl. Show yourself, Michael, right? Show yourself, show yourself. Yeah, I know. You're glowing. This trimester has me in bed all time. I know, girl. If you're in the first, oh, you're in the first, yeah. It's okay, girl. Just know that it gets better. It gets easier. Hopefully, girl. Gina, the movie was so good. So yesterday, my birdie, we went to the to the movies to go see Jurassic World. I loved it. It didn't seem that long because like we were really into it. So it didn't seem that long. But when my bird had to go to the restroom, he's like, you think it's any longer? I'm like, Good morning. Hi, love. Hi, Antonia. Thank you, smiley face, girl. I see you, girl. I see you. And that goes for all the besties, girl. I see all your comments. I appreciate all your love and light and cheer. Do you know when ducks wake up at a quack of dawn? At the quack of dawn? Oh, you're so cool. All your comments make me smile. I love that. That's so funny. Yay. Okay, so this morning I'm up a little early. I'm here a little early because we have blood work, girl. And blood work is not my favorite, which reminds me. I have to drink a lot of water, extra water, so it can like come out of me. I could be in and out of that sucker. Did I get ready the whole pregnancy? Yeah, girl, I get ready every day. Get ready is part of my routine. If I don't get ready, I don't know who I am. It's just part of who I am, girl. But yeah, no, what was I saying? What were we saying? P de le 777. I don't know what you're saying, girl. I'm sorry. I can't read your handwriting. But yeah, no, the movie was really good. You know what, though? It's expensive to go to the movies, girl. We got popcorn and 2 drinks, $30. I was like, what the heck? 27 something, and the tip was already included. It was one of those that they come to you. And I was like, we can't eat our snacks, like the snuck in snacks. we can't eat the snuck in snacks. But we did end up eating the snuck in snacks. Well, that's the thing. So we went on the day where it's like discount pricing. So the tickets, so the tickets are $5.50, right? The tickets are $5.50 plus they charge $1.50 for processing fee because I bought them online a few days early, right? So $7.50 each or 7 something, right? Fine, whatever. So it was like $16 with change for 2 of us. Like, okay, great, we got a deal. We went to the $1.25 tree, or my birdie went for us to get like snacks or whatever. So we snuck them in. And then when we get there, you know, the server, like you push the button or whatever for your, because we were like, can we get the drinks and the sodies here or the popcorn here? Like, no, they come to you like, okay. You know, we had went to a new movie theater around our area. So yeah, girl, so we get to the seats and we push the button for the waiter or whatever, a waiter to come in for the snacks and drinks. I got a sodie, he got a sodie, and a popcorn. It's not like sizes anymore, you know what I mean? It's just like a tub or like a tin, a bottomless popcorn or whatever. Like, okay, cool, popcorn $10, drinks $6, girl, 27 something. I was like, what the shoot? Can you believe that, girl? Hey, what happened? What did P. Dilly say? Did I miss something? P. Dilly. I wasn't speaking her language. It's okay. It's alright. No need to block, I don't think, unless they're being mean. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. But yeah, no. I was like, what the shoot? $30 for like 2 large drinks and a freaking tin of popcorn? Like, what the heck? No tip. Tip was already included. Sorry, girl. Came here on a freaking discount day. Came here on the discount day so I could freaking get a discount. But the movies are so expensive. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I had my blood work this morning. Girl, I was supposed to have jury duty today, girl. In LA, they're like $20 or more a ticket to get in. Oh my gosh. And that's on discount day? No way. Yeah, girl. We went on discount day. That's ridiculous. That's why we don't even go to the movies anymore, shoot. Even though the movies are fun. But, yeah, we ended up seeing Jurassic World. Girl, have you seen that movie? We don't have discount days. Oh, no! What about dollar movies? What about the dollar movies, girl? They're not $1, I know, but the discount movies, I know they exist in my city, but they're like kind of in the east side and I live in the west. But yeah, girl, when I was a kid, we would grow up at the dollar movies. Maybe half the price of 20, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, girl, the movie was so good. We saw Jurassic World. I don't want to say too much if you haven't seen it, if you're trying to see it, girl. But just know there's a lot of action. A lot of action. A lot of like moments where you're like, you know what, like those jumpies, those like not scares, but like those moments of like thrills and chills. I don't want to say too much, girl, but I definitely do recommend it. Especially if you like dinos. Like all day, my birdie and I, we were texting emojis like little dinosaurs. And I'm like, I know, can't wait. I know, me neither. Okay, let me pay attention. Let me see. Yeah, girl, I'm from El Paso, Texas. If you're from El Paso, Texas, do you remember Mountain Movies? Over there on, what is it? Mountain Movie Theater, or like Movie One, or whatever they're called? Or like, you know, those other like discount movies off of like Lee Trevino off the highway or off the freeway? Girl, those were the shit back then. I don't know if they still exist anymore. Yeah, girl. No way, they're not there anymore? I'm like, what? Where have I been? No, I don't have flooding here in El Paso. It's just like a lot of like rain, but no flood. Serena, you're coming to APT, girl? Ooh, what a blessing. You're coming to APT? Okay, let me hurry. Yeah, girl, so boring. All the cool stuff is like going away. And then later on, like in 10 years, you know how you see those like, those TikToks or whatever? Of like nostalgia things from the 1980s and the 1990s. You're like, oh, I remember that. Right? Blockbuster. Like, oh, I remember that, you know, or this or that or the other. Like, I remember that. Or like Discovery Zone. I remember that, you know. It's going to be discount movies. Aww. Like, bastards. Okay. This eyebrow came out all wonky. But girl, we're in a time crunch, so I don't give a hoover. But I kind of do. But yeah. Let me see. Good pens. Ooh, good pens, girl. My favorite type of pen. Richard! My favorite type. Be careful with the corner right here, Richie, because you're going to hit your head, bubby. I was thinking that, remember when I would like do my makeup and put Richie right here in front of me and do my makeup with him in front? Oh, I miss those days, but because my belly is so big, I can't put him. And sometimes his nails scratch the bejeebus out of my skin. So I have to kind of be careful with his nails. But anyway, what was I saying? Ooh, girl, my favorite type of pen. Oh, let me see. My favorite type of pen, girl, are these. The Pentel. These, girl, I have like a million of them. These are my favorite type of pen. I have them in black and in pink, and it has to be the fine tip. If it's medium tip, I don't want it. It has to be the fine tip. Or I have pink pens. These are from Daiso. Or I have the pink, what do you call it? The Paper Mate. These. Girl, yes. And then my whiteout is pink. You know, everything I have besides those pens. I have a marker, Sharpie. Yeah, girl. Those are my absolute favorite kind of pens. The Pentel fine point tip. And then it has to have the lid on top. Like when you write with the lid on top, it just flows easier. I like fine tip pens. I want to be able to write super thin and super small. I just like it. My pregnancy story? The cluster lashes, girl, the cluster lashes lasted like 3 or 4 days, honestly. But because, girl, on the last day, if I can be very honest with you, I wasn't feeling very like in a good mood. I was like kind of like sad that day, and I was like taking off my makeup with like my makeup removing oil, and I was like, I just like went in with my oil all over my eyes to kind of like just wash my eyes, because I was feeling not so happy that day. And I was like, I'm not even going to try to be careful with them today. So yeah, girl, so then it kind of just like came off. Like they smoothed off real quick. So I have to try it again. I have the pack. So yeah, I'm going to try them again, girl. And this time try to be careful with them. But yeah, girl, that day I was having like an emotional night. So I wasn't trying to be careful, to be honest with you. My pregnancy story? Girl, what is there to tell? Do you know the babies, if they're fraternal? So my kids are fraternal, which means they are not gonna, may more than likely, which I don't think they will, look the same, because on their sonogram pictures, their face shapes look different. Thank you, Stacy, for the follow, girl. Thank you for the follow. But the pregnancy story, okay. So it's not really much of a story, girl, but last year I was just kind of like contemplating back and forth if I wanted to have children, you know, because I'm 32. I was 31 at the time. 31? Yeah, I was 31 at the time. And I was like, well, hi from Florida. Hi, KJ. Hey, girl. I used to live in Florida for a little bit. But anyway, I was kind of going back and forth. Like, do I want kids or I not want kids? Am I going to have kids? Are we going to have kids? Is it too late for me to have kids? Like, is my body, like, ready to have kids? Like, am I able to? You know, back and forth, back and forth. And at some point, I was thinking, like, well, I won't be so sad if I don't have kids. Like, I think I won't be sad if I don't, if it doesn't happen for me, you know? And so I was like, well, I mean, let's try. Let's see what happens, right? Because I've been so careful. We've been so careful with not trying to, like, have kids, you know? I used to have what's called the Nexplanon birth control where you put it right here. I'm 32. I'm a 32-year-old woman right now. But anyway, yeah, the birth control that I like and that works for me for many years, girl, I had it like 2 or 3 times, is the incision where they put in your arm. They slice you open a little and they stick it underneath the muscle. And yeah, girl, like it's this stick or whatever. And yeah, girl, I had it like for 3 years. And then I had it for like another 2 or 3 years. Yeah, I think I had it twice, like 6 years, 5 or 6 years. And I was like, well, just take it out, doctor. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, let's just see what happens. So yeah, so we were like that for a good while, like a year maybe, more or less. But again, very, very careful. And then going back and forth in my mind, like, are we going to have kids or we're not going to have kids? I don't know what's going to happen with us. Like, as far as like, do we want to not have kids? You know, having those deep conversations. And he's like, well, we're good now. I'm like, yeah, we're good now, but I'm on a time clock. Like, you can have kids whenever you want. You know what I mean? You had your first. Why isn't this thing staying on? It's not even hot anymore. What in the helly? Yeah, girl. I was like, you can have kids whenever you freaking want, bro. Like, I can't freaking have kids. Like, I'm on a time crunch. What the shoo? Is it finally giving out on me? Let's see if I lower down the volume. Let's see if it does anything. Yeah, no, it's not gonna stay. Bastard. It's okay. Let's just hope that this one doesn't turn off. Because then I am screwed. I am screwed. Hold on. Just give me 1 second, okay? Hold on. Don't leave. But, I was like, let's just try. He's like, well, sure. I'm like, yeah, let's just try. So, for a while or whatever, I was like, did you do it? He's like, oh, yeah, like, you know. I'm like, are you sure? And so, yeah, like, every month I was like, oh, I got my period. Like, okay, you know, whatever, you know. The next month, like, oh, okay, I got my period. Like, okay, whatever. I guess this is not for me. But, one fateful night. I'm just kidding. Okay, Google, stop. One fateful night. And then, yeah, and then, you know, shortly thereafter, like a month later or something like that, you know, my boobs are getting real, like, tender and delicious. I was like, what's going on here? Super starving. And then I was, like, already kind of, like, missing a few days. I was like, grrr. And then, yeah, I took the test. And yeah, sure enough, positive real fast. That's the story, girl. Let's be real, girl. That's the story of my life. Like, one faithful night, one dark and stormy night, with the candles lit and some Sade playing in the background. Tender and delicious. Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. Some Seal. In the background. Baby. Oh, Richie. Richie was kicked out. He's like, oh, Richie, go outside. We put a scented candle on. You already know how it is, girl. Some Sade. Oh, you're the ruler of my heart. Your kisses real, round and round and round my head. Touching the very part of me that's making my soul sick, right? Oh my gosh, have you guys seen Malcolm in the Middle? Have you guys seen that show, Malcolm in the Middle? Well, there's like this episode or whatever that Lois and Hal, like every time they turn on the scented candle, like just the scent, like, huh? Like they give each other googly eyes with just like the scented candle on. Like, what's the candle scent? like flows into the air. Right, girl, Steph, is it Malcolm in the Middle? So freaking cool. Okay, they wanted the story. I know. What time is it over there, Carla? It's 6:47, which reminds me, girl, I have to hurry up. I can't be here like jaw flapping the whole time because I have my blood work appointment. I have to submit some blood. Like I want to keep my blood, but no. They're coming out with a new one now. Why do they always do that, girl? Like, what are your thoughts? Like, whenever they have to remake something or like come out with something new, I'm like, why can't you just leave it the way it is? Hi, Lil Choppa. Hi, Brenda. What was your reaction, girl? Okay, let me tell you something. So, we had already known, right, for like a month or something like that, that we were pregnant, right? We, like for me personally, I don't know about you, girl, but like, you know, you pee on the little sticky stick and yeah, sure enough, it comes out positive all fast. So, and I had told my bird, I'm like, bird, I haven't got my period or whatever. Let's take the test. And he's like, okay. And I was like, but let's take it in the morning, like a morning pee. Because supposedly or whatever, that like whenever you take the test, like in the morning, like the morning pee is like the most, like potent or whatever, right? So he's like, okay. So we got the little test, you got the little box and the test, got it ready and everything. So in the morning, because, you know, it would be like the previous morning, I forgot, I think, something like that, because I was up half asleep. I'm like, oh, snap, I forgot to take the test, you know? So he's like, okay, wait the next day. I'm like, damn, okay, fine. So yeah, right, having it ready and everything. So anyway, yeah. So then the next day, I'm a who's that from? Man Ray. Anyway, so girl, so. So then the next day, right, I peed on it. I put it down on the floor, you know, letting it flow, right, letting it do the thing. I'm like over here trying not to look, but still trying to look. Anyway, Richie, you have to go babies outside? I can't hold you, Bubba. You don't fit right here, Bubby. I can barely fit. Okay, so anyway, it came out positive, right? I'm like, so then I go over to Bird and he's asleep. He's right here asleep. And he's like this, right, sleeping. I was like, and I laid down and I was just like this, like facing up, like kind of like, you know? And he's like, hey, Bird. I was like, hey, Bird. He's like, you took the test? I said, mm-hmm. And he's like, and then? He's like, did it come out positive? I said, mm-hmm. And then he looks up. He's like this. He's like, it did? And I said, uh-huh. He's like, oh, my goodness. He's like, no way. So he shot up all fast, you know? And yeah, so that was that, right? So I already had known. We had known for like about a month, give or take. But I didn't want to tell anyone right away because you know how there's things that can happen, girl. There's things that can happen. I'm an older person, you know what I mean? And so they say, or like, I don't know where you live or what your culture is like, but at least like for like the Mexicanos, maybe for me, I don't know. They just say to wait, like you wait for a couple of days or you wait for something before you start, I think it's 6 weeks. I don't know when, but you wait for something, girl, to tell others. So I was like, let's just wait. So I booked an appointment at a free clinic because I didn't have a doctor. Like I don't know what to do, what the first step is, right? So I booked an appointment at a free clinic, like a community free clinic. They're like, would you like an ultrasound as well, miss? Not just like the positive test result, but an ultrasound? I said, yes, please. So then they're like, okay, well, you're going to have to wait like 3 more weeks so we can like wait so we can get the ultrasound going. Like, okay, fine, that's great, you know? So we waited. In the meantime, I was over here already like buying like, you know, a little onesie, like I love mom and dad at the children's place or wherever we were, like looking at the little stuff already like in the first month, like already looking at the little things, getting excited, huh, Richie? And so then, girl, I don't know why, but my dad was like already on my case. Like, I don't know how he knew, but he was already kind of like annoying me. I don't know, because I had told my little sister, Lauren, but because her and I don't talk that often, I wrote her a letter for Christmas. I wrote her a letter and I was like, hi, Lauren. Like, because I wanted her to be the first one to know. So I told Lauren, ouch! I told Lauren in a letter. And my mom and dad, I don't know if they talk or what the heck, girl. Or my mom's so freaking annoying trying to read like everything or all the letters I write to my sister, like privately. Anyway, so my dad like kept calling me or whatever. He's like, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? I was like, why? I'm already a grown freaking woman, okay? Oh, the shade is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. This. Like, let me freaking tell you. Like, stop freaking trying to annoy me. So he's like, well, I heard that you were pregnant and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, Dad. Thanks, you know. He's like, is it true? Like, harassing me. I was like, Dad, like, freaking, like, let me tell you. I was getting all mad or whatever. Anyway, so he's like, well, his ex-wife, I still consider her my stepmom, but, they're still broken up, but they're broken up. He's like, well, because I guess they're talking about me. He's like, well, my ex says that you're going to have twins. Is that true? And I was like, Dad, like, I don't know. Like, I haven't even had my freaking first appointment yet. Like, I'm already getting all freaking pissed, right? Like, mind your business, bro. Isn't it so annoying how, like, family members do that? Like, they don't even freaking wait for you to freaking tell them the good news. Like, wait for it to be a safe zone. Let it be a safe zone. Like, let me feel good to freaking express to you guys. Like, I'm not even a freaking teenager. I'm not in my 20s. I'm in my freaking 30s and you're freaking harassing me. Anyway. So, needless to say, he's like, well, she says that you're going to have twins and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, Dad, great. Love you. Goodbye. So then a few weeks later, like 2 weeks later, we go to the appointment. You know, and I had told my bird, I'm like, hey, bird. So my dad says, Addie. Oh, no, not Addie. It's our Fizz. 1511. Hey, girl. Thank you so much, Sharon Cruz. Thank you so much. If you guys can help me get to my live goal this morning, I would appreciate it as well. I think it's one item for the live goal, but I would appreciate you, girl. Anyway. Yeah. So then, he's like, what the heck? He's like, why is he saying that? Like we're gonna have twins. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, what do they know that we don't? I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, that's weird. He's like, okay, that's kind of odd. I'm like, I know. Anyway, fast forward 2 weeks later, we go to the free clinic, right? So in the free clinic, they asked me to go in first. Like, ma'am, you step in first. And I was like, okay, right? So I stepped in first. Yeah. The address is, thank you, Robin. Yay, you're the best, girl. Thank you so much. Hey, Lucero. Thanks, girl. Yeah, so anyway, so I stepped into the area first, and they said, okay. And this free clinic, it's like a faith-based clinic, which I totally, you know, I love. You know, so I walked in. And they're like, we're going to have a meeting with you one-on-one first, just, you know, some preliminary questions. I said, yeah, great. And so they asked, you know, who do you turn to whenever in moments of distress? And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, very good. You know, writing down their stuff. You know, like, what do you do? And are you in a DV kind of relationship? And I said, no. Like, I guess because it's a free clinic, they just want to, like, make sure that the woman is okay and doing well, you know, not under any kind of distress, or that would be like their moment to like, you know, I'm in distress, get me out of here, you know, kind of thing. But no, I was like, no, you know, we've been together for X amount of years and we've been kind of like trying a little bit and everything's going great. They're like, okay. So then I step into the sonogram room. So I'm laying there, right, looking at the stars, or like, you know how like the ceiling, it looks like, it's like tile ceiling, but it has like pores, like porous. So I'm over there counting stars. So and talking to God, I was like, God, let everything be okay. Let everything be good. You know, whatever's in your will for us, let it be. Like I always say. And she's like, first, I'm gonna assess the situation. She's like, I'm gonna have the camera looking my way, or like the screen looking my way. She's like, if everything is good, I'll let you take a look. She's like, if there's something alarming that maybe, you know, doesn't seem right, that I'm not going to show you, and we're not going to bring in your husband. I was like, okay. So it was just me sitting there, right? My voice. Oh my gosh, cringe. Okay. Anyway, so then, So I'm laying there, right, counting stars, what I call counting stars, but it was just little like holes in the ceiling, like those like ceilings that you push in, you know? Anyway, so then I'm there and she's like doing her thing and I'm not looking at her, I'm looking away, right? Just so she can do her thing, right? And then she's like, okay, she's like, everything looks good. We can bring him in. So yeah, so he comes into the room, right? And then he's like, hey, bird. I'm like, hey, bird. Laying there with my little stomach exposed, right? I had nothing, right? And so I was like still flat. Sherman, thank you so much, sweet girl. And so anyway. So I'm laying there. And they turn the screen over to us, right? So we can see now. And then she puts like, does like the hoverboard or whatever, right? The hoverboard. She puts like the little hover thing or whatever you call it. The little, and then we look, girl, excuse me. We look. And sure enough, like little two peanuts. And then she doesn't say anything. She's just like smiling at us, right? And then we kind of like, oh, the light went out. Ah, the light went out. I told you it was going to go out. Ah, okay, hold on. Let me turn the light on. This big light. Yeah, so anyway, girl, two little peanuts pop up on the screen. And we look at each other. Hold on. We look at each other or whatever. Look, let me show you. This is the second one. The second picture. Let me hide my name. But this is the little second picture. And the first one's put away, but the second one right here, this is how it kind of looked. Like two little peanuts, right? And so we kind of looked at each other. And then he's like looking at me. And he's like, is that what I think it is? I was like, oh. And then she's like, yes. She's like, you guys are having twins. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then in our minds, like my first thought was, how did my dad's wife, ex-wife, how does she know? She knew before I freaking knew. She knew before he knew. She knew before anyone knew. And I was like, that's weird. That's weird. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so my suegra, or my husband's mom, has always told him growing up, like, you guys, one of you guys is gonna have twins. Like, one of you guys from the siblings, like, one of you guys is gonna have twins. And him and I and all the family, like, okay, yeah, okay, great, oh yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Because you know how, you know, moms are. Like, yeah, when you guys. And you're just like, okay, mom, like, simmer down, pipe down. So anyway, so when we were at the clinic, girl, she's the sonogram lady. She's like, I'm so happy. She's like, I had to keep my composure. She's like, did you notice my face? Like, to me, she was asking me to her. She's like, did you notice I had to keep my composure? I was like, no. She's like, yeah, as soon as I saw that it was two, I had to not make a face, you know? And I was like, no. And then she's like, is it okay if I bring the other nurses in? I said, sure. Because remember, I went to a free clinic, so I guess they don't get like a lot of activity or like twins that often. So the other nurses come in like, oh, like, you're gonna have two. And I was like, I guess so. And so, yeah, so sure enough, the free clinic was like basically just telling us, like, yeah, like if you guys need diapers, if you guys need formula, if you guys need clothes, like, we have like drives that will help with like mothers who need it or families who need it. So just come back and all this great stuff, right? Giving us resources, giving us the tools. And I straight out asked, I was like, did you guys recommend any doctors who are also faith-based? Because I'm faith-based, you know, and I really enjoyed that, like that little one-on-one time before I went into the sonogram room. Like, they were asking me questions, and I understand it's not for everybody, and some people can be like kind of like ached out by the idea, but I really enjoyed it, you know. Like, after or before I went into the sonogram room, the lady was like, can I do a prayer? I said, yes, girl, let's pray together. So we both were praying, like, everything's okay, and I really enjoyed it. It made me feel peaceful. So anyway, girl, let me see, this light gonna turn on? Okay. So anyway, let's see if it turns off again, which it probably will, but anyway. So anyway. So we get to the car, right? And I was like, let's call your mom. And he's like, now that it was like, my little sister already knew, we had waited a month, we got the clear, we found out they're twins. So it's like, let's call your mom, his mom. And he's like, okay, right. So we're in the car. We haven't even left yet. And by this time, I'm starving. I'm like, Bird, I'm hungry. I'm hangry. I want to eat something. I'm so freaking hungry. He's like, okay, let's call my mom. I'm like, okay. So we were in the parking lot or whatever of the free clinic. And then we straight up call his mom. Like, Marta. Her name is Marta. Like, Marta. Like, tenemos buenas noticias, right? And she's like, ¿qué pasó, niños? Or like, ¿qué pasó, hijos? So we were like, oh, and he was like doing the talking. He's like, well, you know how we've been together for so many years, and well, we've been trying. And she was like, like waiting for us to like just shut the hell up and tell her the news or whatever. And so yeah, so we ended up telling her like, oh, we're gonna have a kid, or we're pregnant, right? It's pregnant. Like, we're pregnant. And it's right away, she's like, uno o dos. Right away, she said, uno o dos. And then my bird stayed quiet. He's like, dos. And she's like, ¿a poco sí? Like, yeah, like, we're gonna have 2 kids. Like, what? All our minds were blown. Girl, and even to this day, I'm like, oh my gosh, 2 kids. Even like now we're like, two, like two, like 2 in there. Yeah, girl. So that's the story. Somebody asked the pregnancy story. That's how it went down, girl. And I know a lot of people ask us if twins run in our family, girl. And the cold hard truth is that my grandma's dad, okay? So my grandma's dad, my dad's mom's dad, was a twin. I only met him once in my life. And supposedly he was a twin. I never met his twin. I only met him once, you know, my grandma's dad, so my great grandpa. And supposedly Bird's grandpa, his dad's dad, so his grandpa that he's never met before either, was a twin also. But no other family, no one else, you know, out of all the family. And my grandma, my dad's mom, she has 9 brothers and sisters. So out of all their family, none of them have twins. You know, out of his family, my Bird's family, none of them have twins. So that's so it's not like we have twins all left and right. You know what I mean? It's just so happened that we have twins. So that's the story, girl. That's the story for anyone who was interested in asking questions. The blush. It's a liquid blush, girl. This one is, where did I put it? This one is a liquid blush, girl. This one's the Morphe. This one's the Morphe Hot Shot in the shade Fireball, one of my personal favorites. I think it's running out, but not quite yet. So anyway, girl, let me get my beauty blenders wet. And then I shall return, girl. But if you're going to leave, like with me, and then come back, go get your water, girl. Do me a favor and get your water, girl. Please, 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 get your water. If it's one thing out of this whole freaking video that we get, it's, okay, get your water, girl. Okay, drink it until you drown a little bit and then come back in. Okay, let me go fill up my cup. I'm 8 months, girl. I'm 8 months. Did you know that, girl? Whenever you get pregnant and you're like, you know, with children or with child, you actually are pregnant for 10 months and not just 9. Lucy! Did you know, girl? Let me see. Ada Marie, girl. Come on now. Drink your water, girl. Okay, I'll be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere. And if you do go anywhere, girl, come back. Get your water cups ready, girl. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't hang up. Water. I filled it to the tippy top. Okay, girl, water check. Here I come. Let me see you get your waters. Do you have your waters, girl? Water check. Do you have your water, girl? Do you have your water? Okay, so I see Bestie's asking, when is the exact due date? The thing is, because I guess twins, I don't know, that they are high risk. They're high risk, that's what they say. Which I understand, I get it. So my doctor, she's like, yep, you're having them at 38 weeks. Like, we're gonna go ahead and have them at 38 weeks. Which I'm fine with. So the due date and the delivery date is 2 different dates, girl. So my 38 week mark, I have my calendar right here. My 38 week mark would be, hold on, would be the week of August 6th. So August 4th through the 8th is my, tissue, is a 38 week mark. Let me just use it. So at that time, if they haven't gotten here yet, then we're more than likely going to pick a day, which I don't feel comfortable with, girl. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts, girl? What are your thoughts? Because I don't feel comfortable. And that's just me, girl. I know I'm weird sometimes. Yeah, I'm booked and busy, Drea, girl. I am booked and busy, girl. I don't know about you, girl, but I don't feel comfortable, like, picking out the day that my kids are going to be born. Just like I don't want to know the genders of the kids yet until they're born. It's just like, I don't want to say like it's playing God. Like, I don't want to say that, but in my mind, I'm like, if I don't have to choose, I'm not gonna choose. Like, I don't like control like that. Like, I don't need to know what they are. I don't want to pick the day. Like, that's just too much control for me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to let God or like let the doctors or somebody else decide. Like, I don't want to choose their birthday. That seems weird for me. Is that just me or what? Is that just weird or what? Yeah, like, I don't want to pick. I'm just like, somebody else pick. Rock, paper, scissors. Just kidding. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would do. Like, rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, like, I think it's weird for me. You know, and there's some besties out there that want to pick their day, and that's great, right? No shade or tea ever. I love each and every person and their decisions and whatever, you know, they decide. I'm like, yeah, right? I'm a cheerleader for everything, as long as it's good, you know? But anyway, yeah, I just think it's weird. Yeah, so that's my story, girl. That's the story. And as a matter of fact, tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment. Today I have blood work. So I have to kind of like hurry the heck up, girl. Not even read the comments. Just like fly through this. Get ready with me. My blood work. And then tomorrow I have an appointment. So tomorrow we very well might be choosing the day of birth. We might be very well choosing the day. I'm going to be like, doctor, you choose the day. You choose. But one thing is for certain, I did ask my bird, I'm like, bird, how do you feel about whenever we have the kids, that we be discharged either early in the morning or late in the afternoon? Because, girl, it's hot where I live. I'm sure everywhere. And I don't want to, like, take out the kids in the hot freaking summer sun. You know what I mean? They sit in the little car seats as soon as they're freaking born, already almost sweating because it's so freaking hot because they can't regulate their body temperature quite yet. So I'm going to ask, like, the nurses and the doctors, like, would it be possible, doctor, if we get discharged, like, in the morning or in the evening time so it's not so hot? Is that a possibility, please? So let's see what they say. Yeah, so I did ask my doctor as well. I'm like, how soon can I have them that they don't end up in the NICU? And she said, this is my specialist that I asked. She's like, by 34 weeks, which is, I'm already at 34 weeks. She's like, by 34 weeks, you can go home with them. She's like, they don't have to stay. If everything is good, right? They know how to breathe on their own and all those things. Then more than likely, I'll get to go home with them, or they get to go home with me more. I get to go home with them. Yeah, I guess, right? They get to go home with us. Yeah, but the last sonogram or the last appointment, she was saying that both of them are already practicing breathing. That the little chests are moving. I was like, really? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay, so what does that mean? And she's like, they're practicing breathing. They're breathing in amniotic fluid to help build their lungs. I'm like, ooh, so they're doing really good. Oh, hi, Beth. Thanks so much, girl. Remember to follow. Hit that follow button, girl. Okay? If you're cool. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ooh. Yeah, girl, but I'm feeling really good. Today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be a really great day. yesterday I was in a good mood too. Like yesterday at my work, they had this wellness reset day yesterday, and so from the hours of 11 to 2 they were doing like free massages. Like they had hired like this like company or this business to like give employees massages. I'm like, oh, I want to go, but I don't want to go alone. So I told my coworker, I was like, you want to come with me? And she's like, yeah. She's like, but I have lunch and I have this and I have that. I'm like, aw. So I asked another coworker, I was like, you want to go with me? She's like, oh, estoy en un meeting, friend. I'm like, ah. So I'm like, fine. So at the end, we did end up going together. But then they're like, as soon as we got there, there was a line like this, like all the employees there. And they're like, okay, we're leaving. The line's too long. And I was like, oh, like I want a massage. So and I ended up like talking to other friends, other coworkers that I know from like a different section. I'm like, hey girl. I'm like, okay, bye girl. Like, hey girl, you know. So I was talking to my other set of friends, and we were there for like a good 40 minutes, just waiting, right? Waiting. And we were like chopping it up, laughing, chopping it up. And like another coworker that I know, she's like, shh. To us, like an older woman, you know how they all the older women are. Shh, like, and I guess because like they were trying to set the tone and set the mood. You know what I mean? Because they're like giving us massages, so they had like the bohemian music and very like, I'm like, hi, like I'm here to check in. Like, what's your name? And I'm like, what? Like, what's your name? I'm like, I can't hear you. I guess because they were trying to set the tone of like, you know, boho and very like quiet and meditative. I was like, I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. Like, what are you saying? Like, speak up, you know? Like, what's your name? Like, oh, Simone. So they inside me in or whatever. But yeah, the whole time it was like very like who's next? For like the massages, which is cool and everything, but I'm just like, I can't hear anything. I was like, I can't hear anybody. I was like, is it just me? And they're like, no, everyone's like whispering or whatever. I was like, I guess. Because like the masseuse or whatever, like they had like 3 masseuses. They had 3 masseusi. You know how like if it's more than one, it's like an eye, like cacti. You know what I mean? So it's like masseusi. Anyway, so they had 3 masseuses. I don't know why that sounds so funny to me, like Dr. Seuss. Anyway, they had 3 masseuses, and like the list was going around. Like this lady who was in charge of it or whatever, she had the list, so they would come over like, who's next? And like they're looking at us. I'm like, I don't know, the list is over there. You know what I mean? Like I can be next, you know, like whatever. Like who's next? And she's like, so and so, like so and so, like what? The whole time, girl. The whole time. The whole time I was like, what? Okay, let me relax. Hold on. Let me take some water, girl. Okay, let me shut the hell up. Hold on. Just breathe. The whole time they were like whispering. You're like, I can't hear anything. I know. And so at the end, and before I took off, because I had a meeting at 1:30. And the event stopped at 2. I was like, no, I'm not gonna freaking make it, right? So anyway, oh my goodness, right? Oh my gosh. So anyway, I was like, I'm not gonna make it, girl. I was like, I'm taking off, like, dude. It's like I have to leave because I have a meeting right now, you know. And by the time that freaking meeting is over, the masseuses are gonna be all done or packing up or whatever. So then anyway, yeah, but like towards the end, like they were like, like Brianna. I was like, speak up! I can't hear you. Like, I know. And so what was I saying? Yeah, so at the end, like another coworker, shh. I'm like, is it me? Am I deaf? Like, does pregnancy freaking make you freaking deaf too? Oh my gosh, but yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. I've been laughing. No, I didn't get no massage. I freaking waited there for nothing. I just freaking sat there to talk to my freaking coworkers, like, that I don't see very often because they work in a different building. But anyway, I know. How far along was I when I told Bird's mom? Like a month. Like a month, maybe. Oh, Jennifer, me too, girl. I have to, like, get my life together. Oh my gosh, I'm over here like in freaking tears. Nah, I wasn't upset. Because what I was upset about, though, is because I asked my coworkers, like, can we go together? Like, my coworkers kind of like, oh yeah, like, we'll go. Like, okay, fine. But we have this going on and we have that. And then my other coworker, she's like, I already ordered food. And I was like, okay. So she's like, if there's a long line, then I'm leaving. Like, okay. So we got there. Like, I'm telling you, like, we got there. And there was already a long line. And they're like, okay, we're leaving. And I was like, but then I saw my other friends. I was like, hey, girl. I'm like, okay, goodbye. Like, see you next time. And then, so, yeah. So I ended up sitting with some other friends that I knew or coworkers that I knew. You know, chopping it up, laughing and laughing and talking or whatever. And that's when I was like, what is going on? I can't hear a thing. I was like, is it just me? Like, no, they're all whispering. I'm like, I guess. Does my mom know that I'm pregnant? Yes, girl. She knows. Oh, that was funny. Nessa, sorry, girl. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so that was yesterday. That was yesterday's event that I'm, like, over here laughing about. And so today, we have my blood work. And then today, girl, I have, like, this other event that they asked me to help with. So after the blood work or whatever, I have to report to, like, this multi-purpose center because they're going to have, like, a ceremony for some individuals, like, for some employees. So they asked me, like, can you volunteer to help? I'm like, yeah, sure. But I did tell them, like, because today I was scheduled for jury duty. But I called. Girl, isn't it so annoying how you freaking are scheduled for jury duty or whatever? I called yesterday, like, yeah, the session's still going on. I was like, darn. Like, I don't want to go freaking jury duty, you know? I was curious. But because I have all these things, blood work and all these things, I'm like, I don't have time for freaking jury duty. So yeah, finally I got a message like, jury duty is canceled. I'm like, Nkela. I'm like, okay. So, yeah. So right now, blood work and then reporting to that event thing that they asked me to help with. And then later on, there's a retirement party at work. So a lot of things are happening, girl. And then tomorrow I have my doctor's appointment to see, you know, if are we going to schedule the C-section? Are we not? Like, so yeah. Yeah, so that is the last 24 hours of my day, girl. What you think? That's like the last 24 hours of my day. A lot of things, huh? That's why my calendar is booked and busy, girl. Booked and busy. Thank you for the follow, girl. Hair in the wind. I appreciate you, girl. Did they give you a baby shower? Yeah, Tawny, they did. It was a nice surprise. A baby shower at work. It was a really nice surprise. Okay. During your last weeks, you were always in a bad mood. I missed the story. Isa! Girl, you missed it, girl. We were laughing and laughing. Like, tears were coming out. You have jury duty today, Perla, girl? Oh! Have you called? Or have you gotten an email? Maybe it's canceled, hopefully. Hopefully, girl. Sweet Leo82, thanks so much. And if not, girl, it's okay. Because honestly, I was kind of looking forward to it if I didn't have all these other things going on. Because I've never served in a jury panel before. Like, I've always been summoned. It's always been canceled. But this time I was curious. I'm like, I want to see what it's about. Like, I just want to, like, walk in there and see, like, how does it go down? You know? I used to have lip piercings, Wendy, right here, these. But I don't wear them anymore because they're not me. Please, not again with the story I just recovered. I know. Jennifer's like, do not say it again. Oh my goodness. I just recovered. I know. It's pretty cool because you get to hear everybody's story. I know. Jocelyn. Hey, girl. My friend Jocelyn. Hey, girl. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. So I was curious. But now with all this going on, blood work, and then the ceremony, and then later on the party, it's just too much. You have the same shirt, Nessa. We're matching. Today, what makeup did I use? The Essence foundation. Hey, man. Have you guys seen Cheech and Chong? What's up, man? I wasn't looking at his neck, man. Hey, Strawberry! I wasn't looking at his neck, man. Like, Strawberry's not here. Oh my gosh. What's his name? Pedro's not here, the little bird. Like, no, I'm Pedro, man. My skincare? My skincare is Medicube. I've been using the Medicube stuff. I know. Mexican Americans don't like to wake up. I know. Mexican Americans. What the hell's he say it? Or like when Chong. Is it the first one, the first movie or the second movie? I think it's the second one where he's like, beaners like to eat beans. Beaners like to kick you in the face. Beaners. Where he has his motorcycle inside the house, but he has the exhaust. He has the exhaust like facing the neighbor's flower bed. So he's like, oh my gosh. I don't know if you've seen that movie, girl, but it's hilarious. Or all those Cheech and Chong movies are freaking funny. Okay. Beaners like to eat beans. I know. Okay, let me hurry. I have to leave soon, girl. I've just been talking the whole time. I have a Richie hair. I've just been talking the whole time, girl. I have to like kick it into overdrive. Like, why do you let me talk so much? Huh? Tell me why, girl. Why do you let me talk so much? Okay. Yeah, girl. I live in EPT. I live in EPT, girl. I live in the Wild Wild West. Remember back in the day, girl? Well, I don't know. I'll remember when. You're like, I wasn't even born. Like, you know, the cowboys. Cowboys and Indians. How cool, huh? Like in the Wild Wild West. Like the outlaws. Like, hiya, hiya. You know, in their, with their horses. Like the gunslingers. You know what I mean? And they would like rob the trains. That's pretty cool. You know, back when they didn't have like AC and it was like all saloon. Like they go to the saloon and everyone's like drinking, and then when somebody walks in, Macy! Like an outlaw or like a bandit or somebody they don't like, everything stops. Or if it's someone like of authority or someone who's like gonna kill. Can I say kill here? I don't know. Like everyone's all shook. The music stops. You know? Walk in and all slow. Right? The person behind the bar is all shook. Like, well, what are they gonna ask of me? You know? Like, because you know they're going straight to the bar to ask for a drink, you know what I mean? Yeah, how cool, huh? Like one town sheriff, the saloon doors. How cool. One time, it's so funny. You know how like when your doors, like in your house or wherever, like are kind of stiff or like they make noise. They make noise to open. Well, one time, girl, my bird, I don't know what his idea was or what, but girl, you know how you WD-40, like you add WD-40 to like the hinges to make them like loosey-goose, you know what I mean? Well, I guess he was going at it, putting all this WD-40 on all the doors. And so they were like saloon doors, like they wouldn't stay. It was just like a little bit of wind and the door would open and close. And I was like, bird, these doors are like saloon doors. Like they move too easy. He's like, I know. He's like, I went too crazy on the WD-40. I'm like, yeah, you did. Freaking salooning it all over the place. I know. It was just so funny because the doors had like a mind of their own. They would just open and close like all fast. I know. He's like, I know. I went crazy with the WD-40. I'm like, I guess. I know. I have to stop freaking crying this morning. I have to stop making each other. We have to stop making each other laugh, girl. I'm ruining my face with all these tears because I already powdered up, and you already know how it gets, girl. It gets all caked up, like all weird like that, you know? Okay, let me shut the heck up. Where's that tissue I had? I guess I threw it away. Oh, I don't like this. You know how when you like spray your face and then like you have powder on and it gets all caked up? That's what's gonna happen here. Ugh. Because I'm laughing the whole time. Okay, let me get serious. Let me get serious. Not the WD-40. I know, right? Like, have you ever WD-40'd something too much? It's like too slippery. That was funny. Okay. My makeup's gonna come out all shitty because I keep laughing and the tears keep like. The only time to cry whenever you're doing your makeup is whenever you're doing like the foundation part. Because the tears like soak into the foundation and you're extra glowy and delicious. But look, you see how it gets all nasty? Yeah, girl. So I'm like already, oh, my makeup is already ruined. I know, right, Joshua? Freaking go crazy with the WD-40. You're all walking around the house with a can. What else can I spray around here? Now that I have the spray can here in my hand. You're all walking around the house. What else can I spray? Y'all looking at every cabinet. Like, do you need it? Oh my goodness. Everything's all like salooning it. Like swinging all crazy after you freaking WD-40'd your whole house. Oh. Okay, that's enough. Powder. I keep like adding more and more powder. Those hinges see it coming. I know. Okay, that's enough. Stop making me laugh. Okay, I'm like putting powder on like 100 times. Okay. Whew. Okay, that was fun. That was a fun laugh. A few fun laughs. Whew. Okay, get it together, girl. Get it together. What am I doing next? Who knows? What time is it? I gotta leave soon. Oh, I don't want to leave. I don't want to go. Válgame, I can't find my freaking next brush. Right here. I look for it by its handle. No, not this one, because it's a shiny gold handle. Oh, it's this one. The shiny gold handle. This one. Use it a little can or a big can that is used. Was it a little can? Oh, girl, I don't know. I don't know if it was a little can or a big can, but it's just like, probably a big can, huh? Like, yeah, I got a lot in here. Gotta use it, you know? Because that can will last you like all these years if you don't use it. Yeah, the WD-40. Yeah, it's like a blue can. It's blue with like WD-40 and like orange or like yellow letters. And then it comes with like the little red tip. Yeah, girl, you want to just walk around the house spraying? But look, I got all caked up right here. Aww. Makeup's officially ruined. I'm going to work, girl. Well, I'm going to go get blood work, and then I'm going to go to work. But I need to be drinking water. Because the more I drink water, the faster the blood spews out. And the faster I can freaking be out of there. Oh, it's all crusty. Aww. That's what I get for freaking tearing up when I'm powdered. Oh my god, girl. You have the same shirt on? Oh, we're matching! I got mine at 5 and Below. Where'd you get yours? I got mine at 5 and Below, girl. Okay. I'm gonna have to probably take the rest of my makeup so I can do it there while I'm in the waiting room. Okay, where's my little tinny tin? I have a little tinny tin right here that I take my makeup brushes. Okay, so the next step would be to contour. Let me think. Hold the phone. This, and this. Okay. Then diffuse. Then cheeks. Okay. And then highlight. Okay. And then blending of the neck, just in case I'm not, I'll ghost facing it. Ghost facing like down here. And what else? I think that's it. So I'm going to take this little tinny tin with my makeups. This is a Morphe tinny tin because I'm pretty sure someone's going to ask, what's that? It's a little tin from Morphe that I can take my makeup brushes to go. I just have to go like this so the brushes don't get all weird. The little bristles. Okay, there we go. And then the actual products themselves. I'm going to take this bronzer, this blush, and have my highlight stuff. Perfect. Gonna take that. Let me see. Do I have a spare makeup bag here on the side? Like a handy dandy? I don't. Oh, do I? I can use this one. Nah. I'll just take it like that in my purse. I'll just put it in my big bag. Big bag. Oops. Oops. Okay. And then let me pack a lippy. Where's my makeup bag? Hold on. Let me pack a lippy. Yeah, girl. But I'm glad you guys are having a great day. Hopefully you are, girl. Hopefully this little session, this little morning session with us together brought you some laughs, girl. Some love, laughs. I hope you forgot all the things that you've been worried about this week. Kind of just melted away with our freaking jaw flapping moments of having a good old time. Okay, let me take this off. It did good. I am glad. Let's just put on whatever eyeshadow. This is ColourPop, like a chromey eyeshadow. I know, right? Woo, we had a good laugh this morning. Thank you everyone who's been engaging, hearting, liking, who's followed, and who's been following me, you know, this whole entire time, girl, following the journey of my life. I know, appreciated jaw flapping, I know. Don't make me laugh again. I'm like in a good mood, can you tell? Don't make me laugh. Okay, let me see here. Thank you. Hey, sweetheart. I have to leave soon.
Get rolling.
Get rolling. Get rolling, 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 rolling.
I just want to say mine to get the blood work for your sugar levels.
My blood work?
Yeah.
What are you asking me?
What was this one for?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
The doctor just tells me to go get blood work, Brady. Just follow orders.
Oh.
For today. Be my lover today.
How are we feeling, baby?
Feeling good. Did you hear me laughing up a storm over here?
Feeling great. Yes, baby.
Yeah, we're having a good old time.
Did you tell our friends about the movie yesterday?
Yeah, that was a great movie. Okay.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Yeah, we had a great time at the movies. I was telling them all about it. Okay, I have to hurry though. I can't talk.
Okay.
Yeah, like the inner corners are ruined. Aww. Because I was laughing the whole time. Now the inner corners are ruined. This is what I'm talking about. Whenever you put powder and then you want to like spray your face afterward, or at least for me, like it freaking gets ruined like that. It gets all weird. I don't like that at all. What's another light? Wants to freaking give out on me. Okay, so no eyeliner today, girl. 'Cause I don't have time.
What to do? Go outside, Bubba.
Yeah, the light said, okay, leave now. Just kidding. Okay, my lashes. I have lashes in here. I can open it. Oh, there we go. My lashes. I'll just take my lashes with me. I have 2 pairs in here. They both look pretty good, so I'll just pick them later. Let me get this napkin and remove the dusty dust off the top of this little case. Okay, put that in here. Okay, mascara. Take that on the go. No, I said no eyeliner. Maybe an under eyeliner. Ooh, we should do purple. An under eyeliner. Okay. Yeah, I have an appointment for my blood work this morning, and then I poked my eye, and then a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Is it at the quest?
Yeah. Well, don't tell him where, bird. He's all, is it here? I'm like, don't tell. Don't say. We don't want any people. I know, but still. Okay. My bird. He's so cute. Okay. And then our lippy. We'll just choose a random lippy. This is Sugar and Spice by LA Girl. Sugar and Spice. And then we'll choose a random. Oops, random. Lip gloss is already there. Okay. Perf. Hopefully I packed everything, and if I did it, oh well. Okay. I love you guys. I had such a great time this morning. This is a purple. This is a pastel purple under eyeliner. Can you see this is how I look? Yeah, girl. I'm still gonna fix up, you know, put mascara, lashes, blush, bronzer, lippy, highlight. But yeah, girl, like you see the inner corners are ruined. Aww. Well, what if I do something? What if I add this? Oh no, the Morphe stick. This little white piece came out. Okay. If I add like some inner corners so it won't be so hideous, like some glitter, like shimmer, whatever this is, in the inner corners, won't be so freaking hideous. It's like a metallic, like purple color, maybe. Okay. Gotta go. If somebody asked if we brushed our hair, say yes, even though we didn't. We're gonna add bronzer and all the good stuff. Okay. Just in case somebody asked, did you brush your hair this morning? No, girl, I didn't. But you won't tell anyone, right, girl? You won't tell. You won't rat me out. Like that girl didn't brush her hair. Like that girl didn't brush her hair. How dare she? Okay, let me see here. There we go. We'll just fix up the rest later. Anyway, I love you. Have a great day. I'm gonna fix up my makeup when I'm sitting there waiting to get called in. Like Simone. Like that's me. In the middle with one lash on. Okay. I love you. Have a great day. Give me a follow. Give me a like, girl. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. I already have lash glue. I packed it. I packed lash glue. That stays in my makeup bag just in case like the lash wants to come off like halfway through the day. Candy D8. It's like an essential item. The lash glue is an essential that stays already in the... I have a lash glue. I have a makeup bag lash glue. I have a work lash glue. I have a makeup bag lash glue. I have a purse lash glue. And I have a vanity lash glue. So I have a bunch of lash glues. This one's giving good bubbles. I love you. Have a great day.